following presentation is brought to you by DMK Sports Network. Legacy Youth Boxing Club and DMK Sports Network presents the Legacy Continues boxing event. This event was held at the Antler's Ballroom in Lorain, Ohio on February 18th. Now let's head into the ballroom for Legacy Continues.
Fighting out of the red corner, Brian Murray. Fighting out of the blue corner, Schoolmark Camel. The weight class for this fight is 203 pounds.
Hi again, boxing fans. Danny K here, ringside at the Antler's Ballroom for DMK Sports Network, bringing you Legacy Continues. The big boys are in the ring right now. I do believe this is a 203-pound weight class. In the red gloves in the corner, Brian Murray against, in the blue, Yuma Carcamo. So once again, big boys in the thing. This is part 2 of Legacy Continues. I hope you enjoyed part 1. We have this match along with 5 other exciting amateur bouts, so stick around, folks, and you're going to enjoy this show. Also, the 11th bout will be our featured match. So listen in to this great match as we listen to the crowd. Stop. Again, you're watching a 203-pound weight class. Murray against Carcamo. And looks like Murray is a little bit taller than Carcamo, but the weight size is the same. You want to stick around, folks, because later in the show we're going to have a special interview with a special guest. And I'm not going to tell you it's a her, so I'm not going to tell you her name until we have that special guest. So stick around. And you're watching, once again, Legacy Continues boxing event held at the Antler's Ballroom. Okay, that's the end of round 1 as each boxer goes to their respective corner and the trainers and the managers are talking to them, trying to motivate each boxers. Nice camera work by DMK Sports Network camera crew right here. We also want to thank Jamie Cologne for inviting us to this great event for Legacy Continues boxing event. Hopefully DMK Sports Network will do more. All right, let's head into round 2, 203 weight class, Murray versus Carcamo. Okay, that's the end of round 2, and kind of evenly matched right now. And round 3, we're going right into, is going to be the deciding round. Which boxer wants it the most? Round 3, here we go. Referee gets him in. Murray against Carcamo.
Body shot there, body shot there, then move. Yes, yes. Again, on him again, straight shot. Go, get up, get up, get up. Straight shot, straight shot. Again, don't let him breathe.
You want to stick around because the next few matches we're going to have a color commentary ringside with me here at the Antler's Ballroom. They will be giving their insights of the boxing, a couple trained professionals from the boxing world from Cleveland, Ohio and Lorain, Ohio. So once again, coming up next, color commentary by boxing analyst right here for DMK Sports Network. Okay, that's the end of round 3 and the final as each boxer hugs each other. And let's go to the ring announcer, David Torres, and find out who's the winner of this match.
And by decision, your winner, fighting out of the blue corner,
Okay, the winner of this match, blue corner, Yuma Carcamo. We'll be back with more. Legacy continues. The officials, referees, scorekeeper, judges, timekeeper, and even doctor on hand was provided by USA Boxing.
Fighting out of the red corner, he is Chase Lawrence. Fighting out of the blue corner, Reggie Oliver. The weight for his bout is 103 pounds.
Danny K, ringside, DMK Sports Network, bringing another bout right here. This is a 103-pound weight class. And I'm ringside with
Wilkins Santiago.
Okay, Wilkins Santiago. You're a pro boxer, is that correct?
Actually retired, man.
When'd you retire?
Back in 2013.
Okay, well, you're going to give your insights on this bout. Again, 103 weight class. In the red, we have Chase Lawrence against the blue corner, Reggie Oliver.
But right now, as you can see, both of these guys came out swinging. Lawrence is over here. He's dictating that jab. Nice little uppercut he snuck in there. Oliver's not backing down though. He's coming forward, using some nice head movement. You know, and this is the amateur bout. So you got to let those hands go now.
When did you start boxing, Wilkins? What age were you?
I was 9 years old back in 1989.
And what gym did you train out of?
I came out of Freddie's Boxing Club out in Lorain, Ohio.
Okay, I heard about Freddie's boxing gym. They've been around for a lot of
years,
years, right?
Yeah, Freddie put probably 40 plus years in.
Wow, that's
some great champions come out of there.
Yeah, Lorain, Ohio. Wow, Freddie's gym. Okay, let's go back to this bout. Give your insights and expertise.
Well, nice over the top right hand, followed by a left hook by Oliver. As you can see, Lawrence is still trying to put that jab. I keep him away. He's noticing that Oliver's trying to get inside and cut his arm length off. But you can tell right now they're both trying to figure out each other.
That's just the end of the first round. We're going to go right into round 2 without a pause. Here we go. Round two. Wilkins, take it away.
Back at it. They come out showing respect to each other. It's a good thing to see in boxing, especially in amateur bouts.
Yeah, I love amateurs. You know, DMK Productions has been doing amateur bouts for about 10 years now, and my partner, Tom Sparrows, used to tell me in the amateurs, what's they call it, bunches and punches?
Bunches and punches,
okay,
yeah.
That's what it is. It's a non-stop action with the amateur level. Real quick, we have Chase Lawrence in the red. He's in a red outfit with a red headgear, red gloves, and Reggie Oliver with the blue trunks, black top, and black headgear. And these guys are going at it round 2.
They're going at it, man. These guys, you can tell they've been putting the work in the gym, starting to show on fight day. And Oliver keeps coming forward. Nice over the top right hand. Lands a nice clean one.
And let's talk about your amateur. What feature matches when you were an amateur, Wilkins? Tell the fans out there about.
Man, I fought a lot of great fighters out there, man. Guys such as Ricardo Slickwick Williams, which was a 2000 Olympian, silver medalist. I fought Terrell Gaucher.
Wow.
Yeah, been in there with some great guys. I mean, got a lot of experience in the amateurs.
You know, we're gonna have you in a studio one of these days, the DMK Sports Network. We're gonna talk about your, your career as an amateur and as a pro, and hopefully we have. Do you have old footage of you boxing?
Yeah, I actually do. Freddie, my boxing coach, he actually found one about a couple months back when I was 10 years old.
Wow.
Short, little, chubby little guy.
Wow. Well, are these in black and white?
No, they're still a little color.
You're not that old. You're not that old. Okay, that's end of round 2.
Great bout.
Now it's kind of even up right going into round 3, right?
Yeah, I see that. It's a close bout. It's all gonna tell now. 3rd round coming up.
Okay, we're to round 3. This is the final round. Hey, what does the trainer tell you when it's that close, when you come out for round 3? What does the trainer give you as advice to that boxer?
You gotta let the hands go, man. Amateurs, it's all about scoring points, get in, get out. making sure the cleaner shots land, and you got to show these judges that you're in shape, you haven't been messing around, and you want that victory.
That's okay. That's good advice to trainers and managers tell their boxers in between the rounds right there. And again, it's Lawrence in the red and Oliver in the blue. Go away, Wilkins.
Yeah.
Talk more about this match.
Well, it's the third round. They both know that they want the win. They got to pull it. You know, got to let the hands go. Oliver's, he's trying to get in, get out.
Timeout by the referee. I don't think it is. He's sending Lawrence to the neutral corner. He's sending
back of the headgear's loose.
Oliver to his corner. Yep, I guess the headgear is. That's what I love about the amateur, Wilkins. That the referee sees something with the headgear or the gloves, he stops the match immediately. It's all about safety. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. First and foremost, you got to make sure these kids, leave that ring in good hands, and be able to come back out for another fight.
Okay, here we go. Referee
Oliver
starts to
comes
back
out.
up again.
Oliver comes out swinging away.
Again, this match is too close to call, so each boxer's got to come out.
Good jab crossed by Lawrence.
You don't see a lot of knockouts in the amateur level, but you do see just non-stop action, which is great.
Punching, man, non-stop punching. It goes to show who's been putting the work in. Amateur boxing is about getting points, scoring in there, showing the judges that you've come to fight.
Okay.
A good fight, close fight.
Yeah, we have a good crowd here at the Antlers Ballroom. A good turnout, right?
Yes. Oh, beautiful turnout.
We got to see more of I tell you, if you never came to an amateur bout, you got to come out and see it. It's worth your money, I tell you. You can have a couple drinks and just relax and have a snack, and it's nothing but great entertainment.
Oh, definitely, damn. Jamie Cologne did a great thing putting this promotional card together.
That's right. Okay, well, that's the end of round 3 as the USA Boxing doing the officiating, the judges, and the refereeing here. And I'm telling you, it's too close to call right now. As a referee and both opponents. What do you think won this one, Wilkins?
Close fight. I'm leaning towards Oliver.
Oliver?
But it's a tight fight.
Okay, well, let's go to the ring announcer, David Torres, as he's going to announce the winner of this match.
Let's give it up for these 2 amazing boxers today. And your winner by decision, fighting out of the red corner, Chase Lawrence.
Hey, that's the winner, Chase Lawrence out of the red one.
And I was wrong.
Okay, well, Wilkins, so you'll be back with another match, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, Danny K, we'll be back with more right after this.
Really, I just want to thank everyone who supported this program. Everyone from the city of Lorain, just every one of my sponsors, everyone from USA Boxing, even all the coaches and fighters that came out to my show last Saturday. Thank you guys.
Okay, well, we're going to mention the sponsors, but why don't you say the sponsors? Thank the sponsors out there. Who sponsored the event that we're doing right now called Legacy Continues?
Yeah, so the prosecutor of Lorain County, J.D. Tomlinson. We had Maximum Velocity. We also had my cousin Alexandra Ruiz, who is the daughter of Eugene Ruiz. This was special to her to be a part of this. She helped me out tremendously with this event. We also had American Post 30 Veterans Organization. They came out and hey, what could we do for you? And they gave me $1,000 just because they love what I'm doing here. And also my biggest supporter, Scotty Campana. This man helped me start this program, and then just continue supporting. Hey, what do you need, and just always there for me. Even when I don't ask for anything, he's still always there to support me.
Yeah, I recognize that. Danny K, ringside again. We're at, I believe, about 8. And I'm ringside with, once again,
Wilkins Santiago.
Okay, Wilkins. Okay, now we have in the red corner Jimmy Black. He's a local guy from Steel City Boxing, Lorain, Ohio, against Andrew Aguilado. I hope I said his name's right.
Aguilari.
Yeah, there we go. I hope I get these guys in. And he's from Pittsburgh, so we got a Cleveland against Pittsburgh person.
Yeah, Cleveland against Pittsburgh. Well, Lorain against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Lorain, right. 2 Steel Cities. I love it.
I see Jimmy. Jimmy's also another switch fighter. He's pretty comfortable when he does it. He's out here. He's letting those hands go.
Now you're from Lorain, and Jimmy's Black's from here. Do you know Jimmy Black?
Yes, I do actually. You know, there's been a couple times where I've been at the gym, you know, trying to help these kids out, and Jimmy's one of them.
Okay, it's Steel City Boxing. They're again Lorain, Ohio. You said?
Lorain, Ohio, on the west side of Lorain.
Okay, great, beautiful. All right, so let's give you again talk about this match.
So we got Jimmy right now as a southpaw, and then we also got Andrew Aguilari on the other side. He's an orthodox fighter. As you can see, Jimmy switched up again. He's not sure what he wants to do, but he's letting him go, and he's getting some good shots. I see Andrew's coming out. He's got a jab cross. He landed that jab cross. He's trying to sneak that little uppercut in there. Sometimes you got to be careful with that uppercut, that lead uppercut, especially in the amateurs, because the jab will stop you in your tracks right away.
I gotta say about Jamie Cologne, that's promoting it along with Lecacy Boxing Club. They got boxers from Pittsburgh, Toronto, all around. So all these amateurs, they travel a lot to get to these matches, right?
Yes. Jimmy did a great job at reaching out to other clubs, especially out the area.
How about you as an amateur? Did you travel a lot?
Oh yes, man. I've been all over the place. You know, I've done a lot of national tournaments, so majority of the nationals are outside of the states.
Okay, so we're at end of round one. We're going to round two. Again, we have Jimmy Black in the red against Andrew from Pittsburgh Boxing Club in the blue corner. And here we go, round two.
Round two. Jimmy's back to orthodox, trying to use that jab. Andrew just connected with a nice jab himself. But Jimmy's long, man. He knows he's just got to learn how to use that jab a little better. As you can see, he's popping and moving. Andrew's trying to stalk down. He's more of the stalking fighter.
This is a 125-pound weight class. It's a weight in this one, but it's just again. I always say the amateur level, it's non-stop action.
It's non-stop action, man. And speaking about 125, that was actually the weight class that I was able to get to the nationals at.
Okay. Wow, that's great. Well, wait, the referee stops the match. I don't know if it was.
I believe the mouthpiece came
out. Again, we like the other match, we're talking about safety, so the referee hands the mouthpiece to his trainer or
Jimmy
manager,
Black.
and he washes it off, put it back into.
You got to keep that mouth closed.
Jimmy Black gets his mouthpiece back, and here we go, back to the match.
Jimmy again putting that jab out there. Andrew's coming in. He's not backing down for nothing, man. I like to see that hunger in a fighter, a young fighter at that.
Wow, a lot of action in this one. Like I said, we're going to get you, Wilkins, in the studio and talk about your pro career. And what was your record as a pro?
I actually had 16 bouts. I was 12-1 and 3 draws.
Okay, great.
And the draws, I'm still a little debatable, but we're gonna let that go.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I'm retired now.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, you know, you go in the ring, you pour your heart up, but you're not one of the judges, and the judges, you know, give you the decision. You have to live with that.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, just keep pushing forward back at the gym, you know, and just continue on. Well, Andrew's coming out. It looks like Jimmy's starting to get a little fatigued. He's starting to let his hands drop, and Andrew's connecting with some good shots. A couple more shots that Jimmy's taking, and I see he's starting to pedal backwards. And usually when you see signs like that, a man's getting tired.
Okay, well, that's the end of round two and to the deciding bout, round three. And who's ahead of this card, you think, right now?
I got to give it to Andrew right now, man.
Andrew in the blue?
Andrew looks like he's in better shape. He's landing the better clean shots. Even though Jimmy come out this third round, I believe he's feeling that, you know, he might be down in the fight. He's trying to let him go, but Andrew's not backing down.
Okay. Referee, stop a little bit. Talking about getting his punches up. Is that correct?
Oh, he's getting his head up. He's dropping his head too. Oh, nice over the top right hand.
Was that a slip or was that?
That looked like a clean shot to me. That looked like a clean shot.
Wow, nice punch by Andrew from the Pittsburgh Boxing Club.
And the ref is giving him
a standing 3.
Yes.
Or standing 8 count.
Standing 8 count, yes. I think we're thinking about wrestling.
Yeah. I got wrestling on my mind.
And Andrew just caught him with a nice right hand, man. Just snapped Jimmy's head back. Jimmy's he's trying to figure this kid out, man. It might be a little too late. We're in the third round, and he's got to let them hands go.
Yeah, well, there goes Andrew again on the offense again. That's second time. That might be a slip.
Yeah, that one was more of a slip.
So referee dusts off his gloves and back. So that was a slip on that one. And here we go. Back to the round.
And Jimmy comes out southpaw again, man. Knowing he's actually unorthodox. My trainer was really against him.
Yeah?
He has.
Well, Andrew, it's doing it great. Now he's got him in the corner.
He's got pressure on him.
Wow. Good camera work by DMK Productions and the Sports Network. And I think...
Another mouthpiece coming out again.
Did it?
Second time for Jimmy Black. One more time, and in amateurs, they take a point away from you.
Yeah, there you go. And also, too, I'll tell you, the Andrew had Jimmy in the corner. That could have been a standing 8 count, too. The referee did not stop it, but again, he gets his mouthpiece back and get back into this action. It's almost at the end of round 3, so they got to start.
Jimmy's got to let his hands go. I see he's down in a fight right now. He's showing signs of fatigue by letting that mouthpiece continue to come out of his mouth. Right now, we're having, I guess, his shoelaces done right now.
When there's a delay like that, it could be a benefit for a boxer or no, not a benefit, right?
I mean, it could also hurt you.
Right? How can it hurt you?
I mean, as you can see, right now he's been showing signs that he's sluggish. So taking a little thing like that, instead of trying to keep your arms moving, stay warm.
Okay, so it could be good or bad. So that's the end of round. Okay, I do believe the referee stopped the contest, some injury onto Jimmy Black, and we'll get more information from the officials from USA Boxing.
Let's give it up for these two fighters. The referee stopped the fight due to injury. The winner fighting out of the blue corner, Andrew Aguilera.
Okay, referee stops the match. Andrew Aguilera with the winner. We'll be back with more of Legacy Continues after this. Hello everyone, this is Danny K for DMK Sports Network. We're taking a short break from the Legacy Boxing event, and we're at Pope's Fitness Gym, and I'm sitting next to...
Alexandra Ruiz.
Okay, Alexandra Ruiz. You're the daughter of who now?
Eugene Jimmy Ruiz.
Okay, we did a tribute to him in part 1 of Legacy Boxing event. Everyone's seen that, and talked a little bit about your dad, but we're going to get more in depth about your dad and growing up in Lorain. So why don't you tell the people out there more about your father growing up in Lorain?
So my father, he trained in Lorain. He did so much in Lorain. He did a lot of side jobs, but a lot of his career started, honestly, from a young age of 9 years old. He competed in many competitions, such as the Golden Gloves, Silver, Diamond, Junior Olympics, so many more. But throughout the years, honestly, he just loved to communicate with his community. I remember as a child, we would go walking around, and he would just introduce me to people and teach me life lessons all the time. And I remember going to even the gym that was on Pearl, the original gym that was on Pearl Road in Lorain, and watching him spar in the gym. So it was a really fun time.
Okay, your father wasn't a household name like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, or even Mike Tyson. But what drew me to doing a feature about him, amateur and pro box, he was 129 wins with 99 knockouts. That's incredible. Did you ever see your dad or father box live?
I wasn't actually able to see him in a competition, but throughout my childhood, he always brought me to the gym to see him spar and train. So I had the pleasure to see him in action, and he would actually try to make me laugh and play around in the ring all the time and just make fun of it the whole time while I was there.
Okay, that's great. Now, were you ever a boxer? Now, I know the female boxers we've been doing the last 10 years from DMK Productions. We go to these amateur bouts. There's a lot of female boxers. Were you ever a female boxer?
I was never a boxer, but I did train for quite a while. I was taught to go to the gym and take out my frustrations that way. So I honestly utilized it as a way to express things that I was holding in from my dad's passing.
Well, that was my next question. Now, your dad passed away at, I think he was at 39 years old. 39 years old. Do you want to tell the fans a little bit about that? It was a tragic death, so go in more detail about that.
So my father was a man of many trades, and the specific day that he ended up passing, he was helping a gentleman on Pearl Road in Lorain with some repairs. He was walking home that day, saw someone that was getting jumped by a couple guys, and he decided to step in the middle of that, end up saving the young man, but unfortunately, the guys that were fighting him, they couldn't withstand by fighting fist to fist, so they ended up stabbing him to death.
Wow, that's, like I said, again, a tragic story. How old when your dad passed away?
So my father passed away when I was actually 16 years old.
So again, 16 years old when your father was stabbed, and a brutal, brutal death. But you remember him a lot. You were raised by your mom and dad. Talk about your early teenage years in Lorain, Ohio, and what are you doing now?
So in my early years, I honestly spent most of the time with my mom after my father and her separated at a certain point when I was a child. But other than that, I moved around quite a bit in Lorain. I lived on every side of Lorain. My father would always come visit us, and he was always talking about life lessons and teaching us just to be successful and have the most motivation to become great adults.
What are you doing now for a living? Just look up the camera. What do you? Yeah, give her a nice promotion, because you were one of the sponsors for this
Yes.
Legacy Continues event. So let's talk about where you work at and more about you now.
Yeah, so currently I do juggle quite a lot of careers. I get that from both of my parents, who are very multi-talented. So currently I am a real estate agent for the Easy Sales Team, #1 team in the state of Ohio. I also am a model and actress, and I work in warranty specialty in the RV industry.
Wow, a successful woman. Beautiful, too. I love it. I love it. Hey, you're an actress, so yeah, hopefully you work with DMK Productions. I do a bunch of other shows. My camera guy, Tom, we did some comedy skits and stuff like that, so we might even do something like that. But let's talk about, I read your Facebook page, and you did a nice tribute to your dad when I did DMK Productions Legacy Continues Part 1, and you said you maybe want to do a documentary on your dad. Is that correct?
Yes, I would love to do a documentary.
And again, like I said, that's what drew me to your father's story, because when I read an article about him, that's amazing. Again, he's not a household name, but between amateur and professional, he had 129 victories, 99 knockouts, a lot of them over the first round. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. So DMK Productions and Sports Network would love to do a documentary on your dad. What do you think about that?
I would love for there to be a documentary.
Okay, so we're gonna probably start like a GoFundMe account or something like that. It's gonna take about close to 6 months or a year to do it. So we're gonna be interviewing people from Lorain, or if anybody has any stories that knew your dad. We're gonna be going to Cleveland. My camera guy Tom knows some people from downtown Cleveland. So anybody has any stories about your dad, old pictures? Is there a number we can get a hold of you, or Facebook page? Give the information out there.
So my phone number is 440-258-0749.
All right, that's great. Do you want to say anything out there? Hi, or give a shout out to anybody out there?
For sure. Yeah, so shout out to my mom, who raised me along with my father and taught me many lessons in how to be a successful adult, a motivated adult. And shout out to my brother and sister as well. They all learned something as well by being next to these awesome adults who raised us and created such a legacy for us to follow.
That's great. And also, looking to buy a house, what do you do again? Give that number out.
Call me at 440-258-0749.
Okay, I'm going to charge you $50 for that commercial, but I'm only joking. That's good. Well, can Alexandra?
Yes.
Can we call
Alex is good.
Alex is good. thank you very much. And you're going to be
you.
more and more. We're going to do a documentary. She's going to be acting for DMK Productions. Thanks for taking some time out at
problem.
Pope's Fitness Gym right here in North Ridgeville. We'll be back with more with DMK Sports Network. Legacy Continues boxing event right after this. Danny K, ringside for Legacy Continues. I'm sitting right next to
Thomas Sparrows.
All right, Thomas, back in the ringside with me. We have now Devontae Terrell Burson. He's in the red corner versus Daniel Jorge. And Tom, let's take it over. Let's do some commentary on this match.
Okay, Devon Burson in the red corner. He's putting the pressure on. They're fighting real short right now instead of boxing on the outside. They're kind of mixing it up real good today, Dan.
All right, Devontae, he's from Columbus. He boxes out of the Reynoldsburg Gym. His trainer coach is Andre Gray.
Daniel Jorge is putting some pressure on right now. The tide is changing a little bit. And the pace is kind of slowed down. They're trying to pick their shots right now, Dan. It's slowed down a little bit.
Just to let you know, Devontae, we have his stats. He's only been boxing 1 year. He's a rookie.
Okay, that explains why he's trying to pick his shots and looking for the openings right now. Daniel Jorge, he's putting the pressure on a little bit, and he's making Devontae Burson back up a little bit in this round.
Okay, this is a 132-pound weight class, and Daniel Jorge's from Youngstown, Ohio.
Devon Burson, he's on the back pedal right now because Daniel, he's putting the pressure on. And he's trying to work that long jab, Burson, but that's not getting effective for him right now.
Daniel Jorge is also 21 years old, a little older boxer for being amateur, right?
No, not really, because the age groups go all the way up to 26. You start the Golden Gloves, I believe, at 16, and then from there you can fight all the way up to the age of 26.
Well, Daniel also has only been boxing a year and a half, kind of young in the industry.
Yeah, the referee's got to break them up a little bit because they're trying to fight real close on the inside, and they're hugging and holding a little bit here.
Okay, we're getting down to the bell for round one. That's the end of the bell. All right, go right into round two. Again, Jorge versus Burson. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, Daniel Jorge, he's doing real well. Devon Burson, he's trying to make the comeback, but Daniel, he's putting the pressure on, and they're tied up right now, and the referee's going to have to break them again.
Okay, well, Daniel Jorge is from Guatemala, and he lives, again, in Youngstown, Ohio. His boxing gym is Youngstown Salem Boxing Club.
That's one thing great about Legacy Boxing. They bring these fighters from all around different states, even from Michigan and places like that.
We have earlier match. We had a couple guys from Pittsburgh that he drove all the way into Lorain, Ohio for this Legacy Continues. A lot of boxers from out of town for this great event.
Devontae Burson, he's kind of settling down and getting some hard punches going here. He should be picking up the pace instead of trying to hit hard.
Once again, both boxers only 1 year boxing amateurs, so they're fairly rookies in this industry.
That explains why they're trying to pace themselves a lot, Dan, and trying to look for these long shots on the outside. But they get in tight once in a while, like that right now, and the referee got to come in here and say break.
I want to say a thing about Daniel Jorge. He's 6-0 his record, and he has 5 KOs. Can you believe it? Out of 6 wins, 5 are by KO.
Well, that's surprising because look at that. He just got nailed 2-3 times by Devontae Burson.
Man, I tell you, that was some shots. So the referee's going to give him a standing 8 count. Boy, that was some punishment.
Yeah, he was really dazed. He got hit 3 times before the referee could step in there. The referee's got to get a little closer to these amateurs.
All right, so again, standing 8, and we gotta go back to the second round right here.
It only counts as 1 point, but Devontae Burson, he's really laying in the shots and putting the pressure on.
Boy, these kids are going at it. All right, that's the end of round 2. Okay, this is the beginning of round 3, and this is the deciding round. Here we go, Tom.
Boy, that was an exciting round. The power shots that these guys are throwing right now. They're settling down on their shots. They got to pick up the pace, but they're just standing in there and trading, Dan.
Yeah, right. You see, that's one thing your trainer or manager can tell you. before the third round is you don't know if you're down in points, so you got to go in the third round and just become very aggressive.
Yeah, you got to pick up the speed on your punches and not throw so hard. These guys are really good for the pros when they get out of this amateur boxing because they know how to settle down and look at that, body shots and everything. Good fighting from these two amateurs.
Right, 132-pound weight class, and once again, both boxers, just a little over a year of experience for the amateur level.
Wow, you swear they were middleweights, Dan. These guys are really laying the leather to each other.
I tell you, man, the people here at the Antler Ballroom, they got their money's worth watching this match.
That's one thing good about amateur boxing. These kids put their heart into it, and they want to be Olympians.
There you go. All right.
Round 3 is a tough round. They got to pick up the pace. Whoever wants it's got to start moving them arms.
Okay. We're getting close to the end of the third round.
Yeah, Devontae Burson, I think he's going to pull the edge with the red gloves.
Okay. Well, the referee's telling to go into the neutral corner. All right, we're going right back to the action. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is the last round here, and these guys are putting it all out right now. Look at that guy in the blue corner, Daniel Jorge. He's really trying to land these shots right now.
All right.
Devontae Burson is backing up and trying to use that long jab, but Daniel, his corner man, told him, you got to get in there and put the pressure on.
Also, Burson, he has a 4-2 record with one TKO, so both boxers can knock out their opponent.
This was a good match by the matchmakers because one guy's 6 wins, the other guy's 4 wins. This was a really good match put on for the public today.
There you go. Also, like I said, Jamie Cologne putting this event for the people in Lorain, Ohio, and that's the end of the round 3. And each boxer is going to go to the respective corner, and we're going to the ringside announcer and find out who won.
Wow, what a great fight. And your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Devontae Burson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner in the red corner, Devontae Burson.
All right, we'll be back with more after this, folks.
My name is Alex Ruiz. I'm a real estate agent with the Easy Sales team. We're #1 in the state of Ohio. If you need help buying, selling, leasing, look me up. My name is Alex Ruiz again. You can look me up on Facebook or Instagram. My phone number is 440-258-0749.
Danny K, DMK Sports Network. We're at Pope's Fitness Gym in North Ridgeville. Hey, DMK Sports Network has a lot of things going on this year for 2023. April 1st, we're going to be downtown Cleveland for the regional finals of the Golden Gloves and Public Auditorium. So you can catch all that action right on our Facebook page, DMK Sports Networks. Now, April 15th, we'll be here at Pope's Fitness Gym in North Ridgeville for Don's Pope's Powerlifting Popalooza. That's going to be a great event. First time ever going to be doing it. And we're going to have 2 cameras here along with my buddy Tom Sparrows. We're going to be doing all the action right here. So once again, please go to DMK Sports Network, our Facebook page, like us, pass the word around that we're going to be doing a bunch of sporting events. If you're doing a sporting event for 2023, if it's amateur or pro, give me a call at 216-956-1389. Now back to Antler Ballroom for more of Legacy Continues boxing event.
All right, Danny K ringside again. Legacy Continues. This is match number 10. It looks like these 2 guys are going right at it. I'm ringside with
Thomas Sparrows again, and the action's picking up in the...
Wow, they did again as soon as the bell rang. These 2 opponents went at it right at the bat. In the red corner, we have Malachi Smith. He's from a local, from the Legacy Youth Boxing Club against Alvin Worrells. And he's in the blue corner. It's a 125 weight class.
Okay, all the anxiety is kind of wore off real fast in this first round. They charged out at each other, but now they're backing off and they're trying to work that long jab and get them combinations flowing.
All right, again, we have Smith in the red gloves with the red outfit, and And Worrell's, he's in the black with the blue gloves.
Smith with the red gloves is doing okay, but Worrell's, he's putting some pressure on with that long jab. And now they're on the outside trying to get them combinations flowing, Dan.
We think just watch this action. This is the feature match, but the next match will be the feature. But these guys are putting on a showcase for this 10th bout.
Yeah, they're throwing non-stop punches when they get close enough. That's what the audience wants to see, all that good excitement going.
Wow, unbelievable. And on this Alvin Worrells, I think I got his name right. He's a local boy. He's from Westlake, Ohio, and he loves martial arts also. He's get into the martial arts.
Wow, I didn't realize that, Dan, but Worrell's, he was really throwing some wild shots there. He was really winging them shots at the end of that last round.
Okay, we're going right into round 2, and the referee's getting him all set up. Here we go, round 2, Tom.
All right, well, Worrell's, he went all out on that last half of that second round. And now Smith, he's got that long jab working, and Worrell's, he's trying to come back with that long right hand, counter right, but it's not working for him because Smith is moving him around the ring and working that jab real well.
Yes, Worrell's, along with full contact martial artist, he's also football. He's a football player also, so multiple sports for this young man.
Wow, he's doing real good with Worrell's in the dark trunks there in the black. He's really winging. He's throwing some powerful leather out there for Smith.
Again, I keep on saying this throughout the show that these people here at the Antlers Ballroom, they got their money's worth.
Yeah, and it's really a good, exciting match. Now the pace has slowed down a little bit because all that anxiety is wearing down with all that excitement with these guys. What's the record on these guys? Do we have any record on these two fighters?
I do not have any records. I do believe I have a little bio on Elvin, and Elvin is very young. I think he has less than a year experience as an amateur.
Worrell's, if he's in the martial arts, he should be putting the pressure on. He knows a little bit more about boxing than if he's in the martial arts world, too.
Yeah, that's true. Boxing and martial arts. You got to be in good shape for that, right?
Yeah, that's what I was bringing up. If you're in martial arts and then boxing, boxing is one of the hardest workouts, though. Now, a lot of martial artists will take up boxing just to get that cardiovascular training.
Wow, look at these long punches. What do they call it? Long punch? Or
they call them haymakers.
Haymakers, that's it. A haymaker, man. They're throwing some haymakers.
Yeah, they're throwing the bombs. They're trying to hurt each other. When they get exhausted, they kind of lose the repetition and they go for the hard punching, Dan.
We might see a knockout in this bout. We haven't seen a knockout yet, but there might be a knockout in this one because these guys are punching hard.
Yeah, both these guys are spent a little bit. They got to get their running in a little bit more. Their coach is going to have a talk with them about that.
Okay, that's the end of round 2. And I tell you, it's pretty close. So they're both in their corners. Okay, right into round 3, the deciding round, right here, Tom.
Yeah, even though they were a little spent in that second round, these guys are giving it their full heart, and that's what's good about the amateurs. They're going to go all out for us. And here we go, the third round. There, just like I said, look at these guys.
As soon as that bell rang, these two opponents went right toe-to-toe, fist-to-fist.
It's a hard fight to judge because both these guys are winging these shots, and they're non-stop. They finally got that second wind, and they're picking up the pace in this last round.
Wow, both of these guys, I tell you.
Everything is looking good for Wellis. He's putting the pressure on with the blue gloves. And Smith, he's backing up and trying to keep Wells off of him, but it's not working.
As I say, Malachi and Alvin, they want to win this match, and they're putting a great display in it. Okay, now in the red, that Smith fell down. I don't know if that was illegal. Or was that push?
No, Smith was a little spent, and then Worrell's, he kind of pushed on him a little bit. Looks like he got injured, Dan. He looks like he hurt his foot.
He did. The referee put the timeout so that the time stops as we have a doctor on hand for USA Boxing. Well, there's always medical treatment right at these amateur level.
Yeah, they keep a doctor there because that's very important for these amateurs. But the kid, he's in a little pain. He's showing a little on his face there. But the doctor's right there. He's going to help him out just as he needs the help.
All right, well, as soon as the USA Boxing gives a decision, and I do believe we have a decision, and they're going to give it to Smith, the winner of this bout.
My name is Jamie Cologne of Legacy Youth Boxing Club, and I watch DMK Sports.
The officials, referees, scorekeeper, judges, timekeeper, and even doctor on hand was provided by USA Boxing. DMK ringside here at the Antler's Ballroom, and we have the featured match about number 11. And these guys are going right at it, and ringside, I'm with Thomas Sparrows. Tom, take it away.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough bout here. One guy's southpaw, one guy's orthodox. Kevin Gulling in the blue corner. They're both staying on the outside and trying to work that long jab.
That's right. We have Israel Rosardo. He's from Steel City Boxing. He's in the red corner, and Kevin Gulling, he's in the blue corner. He's from United Boxing Gym.
Dan, this 11th bout, they're starting out pretty slow. These guys are keeping space in between each other, and they're trying to work that long jab. There goes Rosario on the long jab to the body. These guys are finally going to mix it up a little bit there, Dan.
That's right. And once again, like I said, the people here at Antler's Ballroom got their money's worth, and this is the featured bout, the last bout, and it's starting off pretty good.
Yeah, they're very poised in this last bout. See, they're both touching gloves on the long side. One guy's a southpaw, one guy's an orthodox fighter, and they're trying to get that range set for each hand.
Okay, we only have one camera on the first round. We just found out the second camera had to change the battery in his camera, so as soon as the second round comes out, we have two cameras. Back to two cameras time.
Well, both of them guys are kind of wrestling here. The referee had to break. Hey, there's no wrestling in boxing.
Right. No points were taken away. Just a
warning. Just a warning.
He dusts off his gloves. Again, safety is always a big factor of amateur boxing. And again, round one of this featured match.
Kevin Gulling, he's trying to come in real tight and go in low, and trying to get Rosario to get under that jab. Beautiful right lead from Gulling, and he came in there with that beautiful sharp right hand. Okay, the referee had to break them there and give them a caution to keep their heads up, Dan.
Here we go, round two, Tom.
Yeah, in amateur boxing, you got to keep your head up. But Gulling, he's in the blue corner, and he likes to crouch, and he likes to come in low. So when he comes in low and tries to get underneath that jab like that right there, they fell over because Gulling, he's putting the pressure on, and he put a little too much there and pushed Rosario over.
Okay. Again, no points. Just
a warning from the ref.
Yep. It wasn't a push or anything like that. They lost their balance on both boxers.
Well, when you get aggressive, beautiful right hand by Gulling in there when he's coming in. I told you, he's putting the pressure on. He's got Rosario backing up, trying to fight that long jab. But Gulling, he's coming forward, and the referee is really watching this fight bout real close because look, he's throwing all these punches. There they go again. They got tied up, man. Referee, another caution.
This is 132-pound weight class. They look bigger than 132, don't they?
Yeah, they look like middleweights. These guys are in good shape. They're staying in the gym and staying prepared for these fights. Rosario, he's trying to spin Gulling around there and trying to get these combinations going, but the referee has to warn him about that. Gulling is moving on a half step on the outside, and he's putting the pressure on Rosario. It's starting to pick up, Dan, the pace. Hey, he's showing off a little bit. Little Ollie shuffle there from Gulling there.
There you go. A little showmanship, huh? I like it.
Yeah, but that tells you he's comfortable. He's doing real good with that half step. He's coming in and out, and he's going to try and measure Rosario and get that right lead in there again. Watch, Dan. There it is, overhand right. I knew it was coming.
Wow.
What a great match for our last match of the Legacy Boxing Show.
That's it. Once again, we want to thank Jamie Cologne for inviting DMK Sports Network. Tom, we had a great time this evening, didn't we?
Oh, the fans, everybody loved it. What a great show they put on in Legacy today in Lorain, Ohio.
That's right.
And then there's Gulling again. He's waiting on them hard shots. He's going to do some damage to Rosario if he don't keep working that jab and moving a little bit.
All right.
Here we go. It's the last round, last minute. They got to pick it up. They're waiting a little bit too much.
Okay, this is only round two. We're going right into round three. All right, this is the final round three, Tom. Here we go, round three.
Okay, they got to give it their all. Now, Gulling, he was putting the pressure on. In my opinion, I think he's pulling the fight. But the judges, they're at ringside, and they get a better view than I got right here at ringside.
That's right. Plus, USA Boxing has been doing it for many years in Northeast Ohio, Cleveland area. Now, USA Boxing, I think they only do amateur bouts. Is that correct?
That's true. USA Boxing, they get all the kids ready for the Olympics.
Oh, okay. So they don't do the pro boxing, and I thought they did pro boxing. But back in here, once again, we got Israel Rosario. He's in the red corner against Kevin Gullen. He's from United Boxing. He's in the blue corner.
Yeah, referee got to step in there, and he was tied up there again. Gulling, he's trying to put the pressure on. Beautiful punching by Gulling, but Israel, he's trying to move on the outside. There's that showboat again, dancing on the outside. Gulling, he's just happy in there. He's having fun in this boxing match today, Dan.
That's a big thing to have. You're right. Have fun in the boxing ring, and that's all it's about. Enjoying your boxing.
Well, he's such in good shape. He's feeling so comfortable that he's putting all this pressure on Rosario, and Rosario doesn't have any answers for it right now. What a great final match for the last bout of the evening. Dan, there they go again. They're still trying to mix them up. Gulling, he's always putting that pressure on. Beautiful left jab by Gulling there.
Wow, it's unbelievable. We haven't had
A knockout.
knockout or a standing 8 count yet, because these guys are putting some heavy blows into each other.
And they're very poised too. They're both these guys going to make good pros on the outside fighting the long distance fights.
Yep. A lot of these guys, we didn't have any bios, or information on these boxers. We can't, give it to you. But again, the only thing I have on it, Israel's from Steel City Boxing, and Kevin's from United Boxing Gym.
Yeah, Gulling is putting on the pressure, throwing these powerful shots, and he's getting underneath the jabs of Rosario. So I'm hoping the judges can see what I can see at ringside here, Dan.
We're getting down to the end of the third round, and that's the end of the third round. So we'll be back with a decision right after this.
The winner by decision from the blue corner, Kevin Gulling.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Gulling in the blue corner is a winner. What a great event for Legacy Boxing.